Good afternoon. Welcome to Greensboro, North Carolina, home of Carolina Aircraft. I'm George Johnson, the Bonanza Man, and today we're going to look at one of the last Bonanza F-33As built, a 1994 Bonanza F-33A, November 3726 Lima. Let's take a look. 3726 Lima is a very low time F-33A. The airplane only has 915 hours total time since new, no damage history and excellent maintenance. The engine, however, was upgraded 656 hours ago. The engine only has 656 hours since it was upgraded to an IO 550 300 horsepower engine. You'll notice it has the DeShannon cooling baffles, GAMI fuel injectors, a JPI EDM 800 graphic engine monitor, factory air conditioning, internal corrosion proofing from the factory throughout the airplane, and it is a very nice, fast Bonanza F-33A. Only 656 hours on this engine since factory reman, 300 horsepower, IO 550. 3726 Lima has a 3-blade prop with only 915 hours since new on the prop. The airplane got a new annual in March of 2012, and the IFR certification was done July 2012. The engine compartment is so clean you could almost eat out of it. 3726 Lima is in outstanding condition. It's always been hangared and has no damage history. The airplane has been based recently in Wallace, North Carolina, and it's owned by my friend Joe Bryant. Joe has owned many Bonanzas and Barons over the years. In fact, he bought a F-33A Bonanza from my dad way back in 1977. Anyway, take a look at this paint. The paint is in outstanding condition. You can tell it's been hangared and well cared for. And the interior is equally as nice. 3726 Lima has the large cargo door. Let's take a look at this nice baggage compartment. You can put up to 270 pounds back here as long as you don't overload the airplane. And since this airplane has factory air conditioning and the IO 550 300 horsepower engine, which weighs more, the center of gravity is moved forward, so there are no center of gravity issues to really worry about with this Bonanza. The tail on 3726 Lima is in outstanding condition. It hasn't been based on the coast, so you won't see any corrosion or anything like that. No hail pings. It's been hangared. You know, it's just an excellent airplane. This serial number F-33A is also not subject to the wing spar AD, so you don't have to worry about that. It has internal corrosion proofing from the factory, and this is one of the last F-33As ever built. 3726 Lima has a beautiful original interior. Take a look at the condition of these seats. They look almost new, as do the side walls. And you notice the windows are openable back here so that you can get a little air if you're sitting in the airplane in August. I'm glad it's air conditioned when the engine's running. And the headliners looks almost new. The airplane's in really great condition. And you can see I've got plenty of headroom back here, plenty of leg room, and it's like sitting in an armchair in my living room. It's a very comfortable airplane. The front seats are covered with sheepskin covers, and they're in equally as good condition, maybe even better since they've been covered, but Joe likes to sit on the soft sheepskin covers. November 3726 Lima has a beautiful instrument panel. I think I would like my next F-33A set up this way. Let's take a look at the panel starting on the pilot side. In the far left-hand slot we have a clock which also doubles as an approach timer. Then we have your airspeed indicator and your artificial horizon, and you'll notice it has a flight director that comes up in the horizon, and then an encoding altimeter. On the second row we have a standby electric attitude indicator, and then we have your 2-minute turn coordinator, and then a King KCS55A slaved HSI. Below your HSI you have a King KN63 DME with DME hold and NAV1 and NAV2 switching. And then over here to the right of this you have your vertical speed indicator. On the next row we have your King KFC 150 autopilot flight director slaved HSI system, and then your number 2 nav, and you'll notice that your number 2 nav does have a glide slope, and then it has a WX 950 storm scope. In the center of the panel we have your engine gauges, your manifold pressure and fuel flow gauge, and then we have a horizon digital tachometer. You notice the total time is actually 911 hours since new. Below this we have a JPI EDM 800 graphic engine monitor that monitors all 6 cylinders and also has fuel flow incorporated, as you can see right here. These are your engine gauges: cylinder head temp, oil temp, amps, and oil pressure, and then we also have a digital fuel flow. Below this we have your fuel gauges on each side and then an electric standby gyro pressure system that will even erect your gyro on the ground. Now let's take a look at this gorgeous avionics stack. At the top we have a King KMA24 audio panel with your 3-light marker beacons. Below this we have a Garmin 530W with WAS, and you'll notice we have a nav page, another nav page for your GPS. It also has traffic. It has XM satellite weather, the GDL69, and it also has terrain, and since we're on the ground this will show red when it comes on. And then we have information pages in addition to this. Below your 530 GPS Navcom, we have a King KX155 digital Navcom, and this is a flip-flop digital Navcom. Below this we have a Garmin GTX 330 digital transponder, and this is a Mode S transponder with traffic that shows up on your Garmin 530. Below this we have a King KR8780F, and this has dual frequency displays and dual timers. You will notice that we've had the switch on 6 minutes and 32 seconds. Below this we have a PM3000 intercom system. The airplane has an intercom system, and it comes with two David Clark noise attenuating headsets. 3726 Lima is equipped with factory air conditioning, and you'll notice it blows a lot of air, and the air in this airplane is very cold because Joe just had it serviced. You'll notice the airplane has regular headset jacks in addition to David Clark noise attenuating jacks here on the co-pilot side. The airplane is equipped with rose and sun visors, and you'll notice that the windows and windshield are very clear. There's no crazing or scratching or anything like that. The windows are just in excellent condition. Now let's take a look at the pilot's control wheel. In the front we have a mic button, then we have your autopilot disconnect button on top, and your control wheel steering button on top that puts the flight director in your ADI. It has electric trim, and this is your electric trim switch. On the right hand side of the control wheel we have a clear button for your storm scope, and then we have a map light. It puts a light in your lap, also a light in your outside air temperature gauge, and your compass. If you want a great buy in one of the last F-33As ever built, you need to come see 3726 Lima at Carolina Aircraft in Greensboro, North Carolina. This airplane has the King KFC 150 digital autopilot, flight director, slaved HSI system. It has a Garmin 530W, Navcom, GPS with WAS, traffic, terrain, and XM satellite weather. It has a full King package of avionics other than this. It has an intercom system, a JPI EDM 700 graphic engine monitor. It's air conditioned, has no damage history, and is in great condition. Visit us in Greensboro, North Carolina, or give us a call at 336-665-0300, and be sure to visit CarolinaAircraft.com to see this beautiful F-33A and all of our nice Bonanzas and Barons. Have a great day!